Yeah. Hi, good morning to all. Good morning, children. Good morning to everybody. Okay. Okay. So, yourself, Harshini. Okay, great. Miss Harshini, nice to meet you. And soon I'll meet you in offline. Okay. Geography. That's good. Nice to meet you. Okay. So let us go into our discussion, today's discussion. Okay. So again, the same thing I'm going to do. Miss Pooja and for everyone, for all of you, good morning once again. And I'm going to close the chat box. Again, I'll open it at the end of our class. Okay. So you can close now. Okay then, let us discuss, continue discussing yesterday's topic. So yesterday we were discussing the different types of root systems, right? One is tap root system and other one is fibrous root system. I also said about adventitious root system. Then what are the functions of root system? So if you take the root system, so root system has got several important functions. One of the main function of the root system is absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Water and minerals from the soil. This is one important function. And the second thing, provide anchorage to the plant. Anchorage means support. It gives support to the plant. And apart from that, it also helps in storage of food material. Storage of food. Then it also involves in the synthesis of certain phytohormones. Synthesis of phytohormones. Like this, if you go on listing, you are going to get so many kinds of functions. These are the main functions that the root system is doing. Now, here I would also like to give you some more details with respect to the zones of a root. Like if you take a root system, any root, whether it is main root or lateral roots or rootlet, any root you take, any root of different orders, there is a root cap. This root cap is a thimble-like structure. What is it? Thimble, Thimble. Thimble-like structure, which means it appears like a pad, a hard pad that gives protection to the meristem present at the tip of the root. So now this is meristematic region. What is meristematic region? Meristematic region is a region where active cell divisions takes place. Cell divisions occur in meristematic zone. So This is meristematic zone. Now listen to me here. Listen to me carefully. Think that this is the root, and from here it is the stem. Now this is root. In the root, this is base of root, and this is apex of root. Apex means tip of root. Understood? Listen to me here carefully. Here we are going to use two important technical terms while explaining different regions present in a root. One is proximal and the other one is distal. Proximal and the other one is distal. Proximal means the region which is present close to the base of stem or root base. The region that is present close to the base is proximal. Got it? For example, if you think that this is a root, now this is base and this is tip. The region which is present close to this base is called, close in the sense nearer to the base is called proximal. And the one which is present away from the base, from this base, if something is present away, like distantly, then it is called distal. See, the name itself is very clearly indicating. Distal. Distal means distantly located. Proximal, present nearer to whom? Base. So now tell me, what is the location of root cap? Root cap, is it distal or proximal? Distal. What about meristematic region? It is proximal to the base when compared to the root cap. It's always comparison only. Got it? So it is proximal. And more proximal to the meristematic region, there is another region called zone of elongation. What is it? Zone of elongation. So this is the region here cell elongation takes place. Cell elongation or cell enlargement, such kind of features takes place here. So what is its location? Is it distal or proximal? It is more proximal than meristematic region. Now what is the location of meristematic region? Distal to elongation zone. Distal to elongation zone. And what is the location of elongation zone? It is proximal to meristematic zone. Got the clarity? So don't get confused. Don't get confused. Just listen to it coolly so that you can reach very easily. So I said, once again I am saying that distal means distantly, like the one which is present away from the base is distal. The one which is present nearer to the base is proximal. Now what is the location of this elongation zone? Elongation zone is proximal. Proximal to whom? Meristematic zone. And what is the location of meristematic zone? It is distal to elongation zone, proximal to root cap. Got it? Proximal to root cap, distal to elongation zone. Similarly, more proximal to this elongation zone is maturation zone. What is it? Maturation zone. Now this is maturation zone. So maturation zone is a region where cell differentiation takes place. That means cells loses division capacity. Cell lose division capacity and assigned with a specific function. Understood? Now what is the location of this maturation zone? It is proximal to elongation zone. That means it is the region which is more close to whom? Base. More close to the base. So, it is the most nearest region. So, it is proximal. Now, what is the location of elongation zone with respect to the maturation zone? With respect to the maturation zone, elongation zone location is distal or proximal? It is distal. With respect to the meristematic zone, what is the location of elongation zone? It is proximal. Got it? That's all. So, these are the various kinds of zones, and routes also have some modifications. We will discuss about these modifications and why these modifications have appeared in our offline classes. Okay. So, let us now go with the shoot system. Shoot system. So, if you want to write, you can copy it, just take a screenshot, and then we can proceed to the next step. Yeah, is it completed now? Okay. Now I am going with the shoot system, and shoot system originates from plumule of embryonal axis. The shoot originates from plumule of embryonal axis. So I told you in the last class that this is the axis. Now this is the root system. Now this is the stem. Now shoot system. Now in the shoot system, this main axis is called stem. This stem is divisible into nodes and internodes. It is divisible into nodes and internodes. Now this is node. Understood? Now this is internode. Now let us take what is node and what is internode. Node is nothing but a region where a leaf arises. The region of stem where a leaf originates is nothing but node. Now this is the region here a leaf is originating, so it is node. The portion found between two successive nodes, this is one node and this is another node. This is one node and this is another node. The portion present between two successive nodes is called internode. So internode is present between the nodes. The portion of the stem present between two nodes is called internode. And one more important thing, now look at here, look at carefully. See, this is the leaf and this is the stem. The angle, listen to me carefully. The angle between leaf and stem is called axial. What is it called? Axial. So what is axial? It is the angle between leaf and stem is called axial. And the bud present in the axial is called axillary bud. The bud present in the axial is called axillary bud. So what is axial? Angle between stem and leaf. And the bud present in the axial is called axillary bud. Similarly, at the tip of this main stem, there is one more bud which is called apical or terminal bud. Now, this apical bud helps in linear growth of the stem. Linear in the sense straight growth. Linear growth. Whereas axillary buds, they help in the formation of a branch. A branch may be formed like this, and this branch again divided into nodes and internodes, and that also bears leaves. So the branch may be formed from an axillary bud. Sometimes this axillary bud transforms into a floral bud. It transforms into what? Floral bud. This floral bud then gives a flower. So a flower may also be formed from the axillary bud. It is not that flower always forms from the axillary bud. Flower can also be formed from the terminal bud. So flower can be produced either from axillary bud or terminal bud. Remember, this axillary buds and terminal bud, these two buds are called vegetative or normal buds. So what are the normal buds? Axillary bud and terminal bud. There is also another bud that is said to be reproductive bud. So this reproductive bud, there are different types are there, but just for your information sake, I am explaining now only one, that is called floral bud. Now from where does this floral bud develops? The floral bud develops from axillary buds or terminal bud. Don't get confused. Be clear. Axillary bud or terminal bud in the course of time transforms into a floral bud. This floral bud may give a single flower. It may give a single flower, only one flower, or it may give a bunch of flowers arranged on a common floral axis. This floral axis is also called peduncle. I will tell you later. Now this bunch of flower arranged on a common axis, now it is called inflorescence. What is it called? Inflorescence. Be clear, because you are exposing this terminology for the first time. Maybe some people might have already studied in their lower classes, but most of them may be exposing to this terminology for the first time. So be clear with this. So inflorescence is a bunch of flowers arranged on a common axis. This common floral axis is also called peduncle. P-E-D-U-N-C-L-E. It is not peduncle, it is peduncle. Okay. So peduncle contain many flowers. That whole thing is called inflorescence. I will show you the diagram so that you can understand in a better way about inflorescence and everything. Like if a flower present single, like only one flower exists in each axil of a leaf, then it is single flower. Such flower is called solitary. Sometimes you can also see a bunch of flowers arranged on a common axis, and this common axis with bunch of flowers arises from the leaf axil, then that will be called inflorescence. Understood? So that is the thing. Now these are the few important details with respect to the aerial stem. Stem also has many functions, like it helps in spreading of branches, leaves, flowers. Which one? Stem. Understood? Young stems are green in color, and mature stems, they are brown in color. And not only that, stem also helps in transporting water and minerals from roots to leaves, and food from leaves to roots. So it is a middleman in transporting food as well as water from one region to the other region. Apart from that, in some cases stem provide mechanical support. and in some it helps in storage of food, in some it also helps in protection, climbing. There are so many kinds of functions there. We will discuss all those functions in our next coming classes. If you want, just you can take a screenshot of this slide so that we will move to the next step. Okay, I think it is completed. Now, just like roots, stems also have modifications. Modification is nothing but it is a permanent structural change that happens in any organ of a plant to perform certain new functions in addition to its original functions. Such permanent structural change itself is called as modification. Stem also has modifications. Like stem modifications, if you list out, there are so many. I am not going to give you the details of every stem modification. Just I am giving outlines. Stem modifications, if you look. So stem is also modified in some plants to perform certain new functions in addition to its original functions. Like in some cases, stem is modified and it becomes underground. So there is underground stem modification is there. Underground stem modifications. So for this we have so many examples. One of the type of underground stem modification is rhizome. Have you seen ginger? Gingiber officinalis, that is ginger, is a rhizome. It is rhizome, ginger. Okay. Then do you know about turmeric? Its botanical name, curcuma longa. Curcuma longa, turmeric. It is turmeric and this is ginger. Okay, this is one type. And the second one, there is also another example type under underground stem modification, that is corm. For corm also we have different examples. One is jamin khand. Jamin khand. Do you know what is this jamin khand? In Telugu, it is called as khanda dumpa. Sorry, khanda dumpa. Khanda dumpa, khanda gadda. Different people pronounce it in a different way. That is jamin khand. It is a corm. Understood? And of course, jamin khand is not a scientific name. It is a Hindi word. In scientifically, it is called as amorphophallus. Amorphophallus. This is one example. Then there is also another one, colocasia. Colocasia. In Telugu, this plant is called chamadumpa. Chamadumpa. Chamagadda. You can call it as anyway. So that is also another example for corms. Then we have stem tuber. Stem tuber. So for stem tuber also we have different examples. One of the best example, potato. I think you are all very well known about this potato, right? So potato botanical name, Solanum tuberosum. What is the botanical name? Solanum tuberosum is the botanical name of potato. So it is a stem tuber. Of course, there is also another one that is called bulb. The best example for bulb is onion. Bulb is also another underground stem modification. Example, Allium cepa, 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 that is nothing but onion. Onion is an example. Even garlic also you can take as example. Do you know scientific name of garlic? Allium sativum. That is garlic. I think now you will be enjoying with scientific names of plants, right? So from the day one, everyone is asking me about scientific names of different plants. So now you can start enjoying with these names. So learning one or two examples is very easy, but remembering many examples for each category makes some confusion. So in that case, what you have to do is you need to prepare it or read it repeatedly. Just take rhizome. Say for example, today your mother has prepared a curry with jamin khand. Just while eating, just recollect its name. Or you are going somewhere, just you saw a potato tuber selling by a vendor. Just recollect its name, Solanum tuberosum. Like that, if you go on recollecting the names, as soon as you see the particular plant in your surroundings, then it is possible to remember these scientific names easily. This is the way, simple way of remembering. Understood? And you need to practice also. You need to practice many times. Like you take a paper and write it. Every plant name, write it minimum 10 times. And again, close it, recollect it. So if you do this practice, your memory power will increase and you can also remember many names by the end of our first year and second year. So don't worry, you are not going to get too many examples, only few examples will be giving. So this is about underground stem modification. Don't ask me what is this underground stem modification and what are their features and all, because this is not the time. If I go on explaining, that itself takes 1 hour. So just I am giving you the outlines. So I am not keeping my concentration on every detail. Just I am giving you basic details of every topic here. So this is about underground stem modification. Next, when it comes to, there is also stem modification that is said to be aerial stem modifications. Aerial stem modifications. That means aerial part of the stem is modified in some cases to perform different kinds of functions. Say for example, thorn is one example. You can see this thorn in citrus. Do you know what is citrus? Citrus is nothing but lemon, orange, these are all citrus. Thorn is one example. Then you can also give another example, bougainvillea. Bougainvillea. Bougainvillea is another example. Bougainvillea. Then we also have examples like tendrils. You can take examples like grapevine. Grapevine. Then you can also take examples like gourds, like bitter gourd, ridge gourd, etc., etc. I think you might have seen in some plants like gourds, like bitter gourd, snake gourd, ridge gourd, etc. So there you can find some spring-like structures forming from the leaf axil, isn't it? So that spring-like structures are nothing but tendrils. There is also another one which is called as phylloclad. Remember this word, phylloclad. Phylloclad is nothing but, it is a leaf-like stem. What is it? leaf-like stem. That means here the stem performs photosynthesis. One of the best example, Opuntia, that is also called a cactus. Then you can also take another example, Euphorbia is another example. Opuntia, Euphorbia. I will show you diagrams of these plants in tomorrow class. All these plants. In tomorrow class I will be showing the diagrams. Don't worry. Okay. So that you can easily recognize different examples and their plants. As soon as if you see these plants in your surroundings, then you can easily recognize their scientific names. So this is about aerial stem modifications. So if you want, you can copy it. That means take the screenshot and copy it into your notebooks later. Okay, so now let us see the third one. There is also another modification called subaerial stem modifications. Subaerial stem modifications. Even under that we have different categories. One is runner. Runner is one kind of vegetative stem modification, subaerial stem modification, that is meant for vegetative propagation. We have different examples. Just I'll give you few. Grasses you can take. Just remember these grasses. Strawberry is also there. Strawberry also you can take. Strawberry. Okay. Then second one, stolen. It is not stolen. It is stolen. Stolen. Example, you can take examples as jasmine, mint, jasmine. These are all you can take as example. Next, third one, sucker. Example, chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. Pineapple. Pineapple. Then even you can also take example as banana. Then there is also another one called offset. Example, pistia, eichhornia. So these are all some important examples. Again, you can take screenshots. Pistia and eichhornia. Yeah. So this is about different kinds of stem modifications. Don't ask me now what is runner, what is stolen, what is sucker, what is offset. Just remember these technical terms and their examples. Tomorrow I will show you the pictures, live pictures of these examples in my slides, and then we'll switch to another topic by tomorrow. Most probably by tomorrow I'll finish up leaf as well as inflorescence both. Okay, and the day after tomorrow we'll go with flower. So today now I'll ask the technician to open the chart box. So now you can ask your doubts. You can ask your doubts. Yeah, it is opened. Now you can ask your doubts. After clarifying your doubts, I'll close the session, and again I'll begin tomorrow at 11:40. Then we'll continue this topic. I said I'll show you the pictures related to all the details whatever I have discussed today. Yeah. What is the meaning of anchorage? Anchorage means support. Yes, who is that? Yes, good. Sahit. Support. Anchorage means support. Okay, next. Next, any more? Quick. I am waiting for your questions, like queries. Namaste, Anshal. What is axillary bud? The bud present in the axil of a leaf, Mr. Ramakrishna. What is the botanical name of peace? Okay, Kalpana. Kalpana botanical name is Pisum sativum. Pisum, Pisum sativum. Okay, give me small summary on subaerial modifications. I will give you tomorrow by showing the diagrams. Who is that? Junior Itachi. Oh, so what is chrysanthemum? Do you know chamanti? Chamanti is chrysanthemum. Okay, next, what about aquatic plants? Aquatic plant, Pistia is an aquatic plant. Chalapati korra. Pistia is an aquatic plant. How to remember all these examples? I already told. Just write them on a paper minimum 10 times, close it and recollect it. And whenever you see these plants around you or in our surroundings, just try to recollect them. It is possible to remember. How is your health? What is the botanical name of grapes? Oh, great man. Koteshwar Rao, you are asking about, showing so much of concern towards me and inquiring about my health. So I'm really happy. Yeah. So my health is good. Like I'm feeling little bit cold as well as a little bit cough. So that is different. So which is not required now. And you are also asking about botanical name of grapevines. Yes, botanical name of grapevine is Vitis vinifera. Vitis, V-I-T-I-S, not vitis. We have to pronounce it as vitis. Okay. Pepper. Oh, you want the botanical name of pepper? Yeah. If I go on giving Piper nigrum. Don't go. Botanical name for every plant. So there are so many. It becomes very difficult for you to remember all those. So wherever it is required, whenever it is essential, we'll give you the botanical name. Otherwise, we'll ask only to remember the common names. Okay. Piper nigrum is the botanical name of pepper. So Pushpa Varshika. Why is sweet potato considered as a root while potato is stem? That's good. That's good question. Yeah. For anything, if it has nodes and internodes, then it is called stem. Potato possesses nodes and internodes, so it is stem. Whereas sweet potato do not contain nodes and internodes, so it is not a stem, it is a root. Okay. If a root, if a particular structure is a root, then it will not have any kind of nodes and internodes. Potato will have nodes and internodes. Okay, that is the reason. Next, in which part of root performs hydrotropism? Oh, who is that? Sushit. Yeah. Absorption of water and minerals is carried by root hairs. Of course, elongation zone can also do. Root hairs mainly perform. Pepo is a kind of fruit, man. Example is it is a fleshy fruit. Example is cucurbita. What is that? You can say in English common name pumpkin. Pumpkin is example for pepper. Is it clear, Mr. Anshal? Pumpkin. Yeah. Next, who is that? Sheshacharyalu. Sweet potato contain only axillary bud? No, sweet potato root does not contain any axillary bud because it is a root. Root never contain axillary buds. Axillary buds are present on the stem and its branches. I mean to say in the leaf, in the axil of a leaf. Which stem modification is for protection? Protection for thorn. Pushpa yan janamma. Okay. So it is thorn. Thorn is for protection. Okay. Then will dragon fruit, aloe vera under phylloclades? Yes, you are right. Who is that? Lachireddy is a big name. I am not able to read. So what is meant by phylum? Oh, phloem sap you are asking. Oh, you went to some other topic, man. Okay, anyhow, phloem sap is nothing but the liquid which flow in the phloem. Phloem is a tissue which is concerned with transportation of food material. So the liquid which is flowing in the phloem is called phloem sap. Okay, next. Yeah, already told Mr. Onkar Raju, stem modification for protection, it is thorn, Thorn, thorn. Yes, Lachireddy, I told you that they come under phylloclades. You are right. Aloe vera is not a phylloclade. Aloe vera is not a phylloclade, and it is you can take dragon fruit as an example. Aloe vera don't have phylloclades. Aloe vera have fleshy leaves. Leaf is fleshy. They don't have phylloclades, but dragon fruit have it. Opuntia is the best example, man. Remember about Opuntia. Opuntia is cactus. Okay. Next, so how will the sweet potato will be germinated? They have seeds, and sweet potato also has a radical bud that helps in vegetative propagation. Of course, you don't need all those details. It is not essential. Who is that? Yeah, Junior Itachi. Next, Balakrishna, please give me side, sir. Okay. What is again asking, who is that? Lakshmi Radha. What is mean by peppo? Who told you about peppo? I did not said about peppo. Peppo is a kind of fruit. I already told Miss Lakshmi Radha. Peppo is a kind of fruit. It is a fleshy fruit. Best example for peppo is pumpkin. Pumpkin. So you don't need the details of this pumpkin and why it is called peppo. All the details are not required now. We'll discuss such details when we discuss about fruit in our offline classes. Okay, then who is that? Genutsu, Agatsuma. What is the difference between a runner, stolen? That's already I told. See, I am not explaining about the different types of details of each type. Just I am giving type and its example. There is much difference. There is a lot of difference is there between runner, stolen, sucker, offset. So you are going to know all these differences in our offline classes. Okay, don't worry. Peppo, cucumber. Cucumber is also another example. Yes, cucumber, pumpkin, so many. Even coccinia. Coccinia means in Telugu dondakaya. So that is also a peppo. Okay. Next, scientific name of tamarind. Oh, that's what I told. So if I go on tell you, so many plants are there. You will go on asking the same kind of questions, and of course that also makes some confusion to remember, because you see you are preparing for a NEET that has boundaries. Okay. So anyhow, as you are showing much interest and enthusiasm to know about the scientific names of various plants that you already well know. So Tamarindus indica is the botanical name of tamarind. Tamarindus indica. How cactus survives deserts using stem modification? Because its stem also store water in the form of mucilage. Understood? In the form of, who is that? Pushpavarshika. Pushpavarshika, its stem stores water in the form of mucilage. So that helps the plant to survive even under adverse conditions. Tamarindus indica. Okay. Tamarindus. 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 Indica. Indica. Dus, not des. Tamarindus. Commalina bengalensis has closed. Why are you asking about that closed flowers? Do you know what is the significance of these closed flowers? You want to showcase that you know everything. You come for offline. You tell me your name. You come after coming offline. I'll check the entire knowledge. Who is that? Sheshacharilo. So why are you going for Commalina, man? So Commalina is different. It has cleistogamous flowers. So the cleistogamous flowers is different. If I go on telling, then other people gets confused. Next, Onkar Raju. Colocasia is a genus of flowering plants of family Araceae. Yes, you are right. Next, why is strawberry put under runners? That's what they have some differences. I did not explain what is runner and what is stolen. Just I said name and its example. Remember that. So in our offline classes, we'll discuss what is runner, what is stolen, why they are called as runners, what is the difference between these two, and what are the examples. All those details we'll discuss in our offline classes. Okay. Oh, I misunderstood. What is your question? Then ask me again. Sheshacharyulu. Sheshu. Ask me again. Quick. It's already time up. I'm waiting for your reply. Miss Sheshacharyulu. Mr. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Agatsuma. Yeah. Those who don't have any doubts, you can leave the class. And if you still have any specific question, you can ask me now. I'll spend two more minutes, not 5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Where is that girl? Mr. Sheshach. Yeah. I'm reading about, I cannot understand it. So I asked it to you. Oh, okay. So you are reading about Clistogamous flowers. Okay, Comalina bengaliensis. Yes. Yeah. As you are very much interested to know much more details about Comalina, I'm just giving you a few details. In plants, in flowering plants, we have 2 kinds of flowers. There are some flowers where flowers do not open. That means the flower remain in bud state all the time. It do not open. Such flowers are called clistogamous flowers. These clistogamous flowers are formed in the underground part of this Comalina plant. Underground rhizome. There is a rhizome in this plant. On the rhizome, these clistogamous flowers are formed. There is also another flower which is called chasmogamous flowers. Chasmogamous flowers in the sense like these are the blooming flowers. They open. Once the flower become mature, they get open and exposes their sex organs to the environment. When they expose their sex organs to the environment, in such flowers, there is possibility for both self-pollination and cross-pollination. Whereas in clistogamous flowers, as the flower remain closed, they never open. So their sex organs are not exposing to the environment. So there is no chance for getting cross-pollination in such plants. So in such plants, only self-pollination takes place. Okay? Have you cleared? Is it clear for you? Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you. If you still have any more doubts, you can ask me in the next class. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye to everyone. Okay, good. Koteshwar Rao. We'll meet again in tomorrow class.